Hey babies, what's up my darling MVPs and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimiciously Mimi where you get a gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course you know there is no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long fan? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see they hurt, guys. You wonder why Mimi is actually taking time to have conversation with you guys after the eviction show. It is actually a lot on the social street, like a lot is going on, but do not worry, you just have to calm down, watch this video till the very end. I'm surely not going to discuss everything happening on the social space right now and with the housemates. I'm going to be cutting it bit by bit, but for right now, let's see how the eviction did happen and some shocker that we experienced this evening, because indeed guys, shocker, when I say shocker, I'm like, yo, so it was actually a lot this evening, like in as much as the eviction evening was okay. Anyways, let's just say this. Lawrence wrote this before the eviction show. He said, who is coming out of the tunnel tonight? And somebody replied and said, Lawrence Maleka. And of course, you all know, if you've been following me since morning, you would see I've been asking you all, who do you think will be going? Even when the nominated housemates had their diary session, we're just discussing the nominations and who will be going home, which some of you all, yes, my sweet subscribers, commented and were giving me some names that would be going home, right? Okay. And then Lawrence later replied and said, okay, just for that, I won't come out of the tunnel tonight. Now, we're going to just keep the tunnel part aside, for those who came out from the tunnel or those who came out from back door or whatever, before the nomination happened proper, Big Brother called the housemates to gather in the lounge. Yeah, that was before the nomination time. It was just close to the nomination time. I think it was around 15 minutes to the nomination time. Yeah. So Biggie called the housemates to gather in the lounge. Immediately, the housemates did gather. Already, they've dressed up, they're just trying to do their finishing. So they gathered at the lounge, and then it was our favorite one, Yolanda. Yolanda appeared on screen. It just made me trace back down memory lane when Bravo B left the house, and he also appeared on screen. So Yolanda appeared on screen and was sending out her apology specifically to Papa Ghost for whatever transpired on Thursday night. She said she never meant it that way, that it was not what she meant. She was just actually using the word molest because she is 33 years of age while Papa Ghost just turned 27. So she's like, okay, if the two of us find ourselves in the same bed, that's what people would think. She said that is the direction she was coming from, the direction of she's the older one while Papa Ghost is the younger one. In my mind, I'm like, yo, so you have been outside and yet you still don't know Papa Ghost's real age, because Papa Ghost is not 27, guys. Papa Ghost is actually 37, but the housemaid do not know that about him. So anyways, I think Papa Ghost's real age will be the least of Yolanda's problem at this point, so it's okay if she do not know. So she was actually explaining all of this and why she said whatever she said. She apologized to Papa Ghost, also apologized to the Yoli Fires, that is her fan base, the people who have tried to, bring her up there. And then she said the reason why she came to this show was because of her mom, and that she really hoped her mom would forgive her, So that was how she just sent out her apologies, to the housemates, Papa Ghost, her fans, and then publicly to her mom. Definitely, I know Mama would forgive her because her daughter would definitely make her proud, like prouder than proud, if there's a word like that, outside the house. I'm very sure of that one. Yolanda has a bright future waiting for her out there. So guys, immediately Biggie played Yolanda's video. He played it twice actually. The next thing, he was like 5 minutes to nomination. Before you know it, nomination just began. The eviction, sorry, I said nomination. Don't mind me, Jerry. The eviction night just began, with Lawrence, appearing on screen. At least the housemates were a bit cheerful to see Lawrence. Like, they are not it's not the kind of moody greeting like, oh, Lawrence, or good evening, Lawrence. No, they were so cheerful. They actually greeted Lawrence well. And Lawrence was like, oh, I love it when this housemates, are so bright and beautiful when they greet me, like so happy. So when he first came on screen, he just sent a big shout out to the head of house, Papa Ghost, and not forgetting to wish him a happy belated birthday to Papa Ghost. Of course, we all know how the week has been for Papa Ghost with his babe going, that is Lerato Modise, and to him having his birthday, and to him also becoming the head of house. And also, Lawrence did send his shout out to Mark Jr. as the winner of the Arena Tax Challenge. Of course, one thing Lawrence do every day is congratulate any housemate that win anything, or any housemate that is celebrating their birthdays. So today wasn't any different. So the next time he popped on screen, after that he went off. I think they went for ad. Guys, the ad these people went for during this live eviction show, oh my god. Anyways, guys, when he came back, he asked the nominated housemates to stand up. And I was thinking he's about to, evict. Next thing, he threw the question to Mpumi and was asking Mpumi about why she took whatever Papa Ghost said about Liema so personal yesterday. One thing with me, Shortly Mimi, is I will definitely bring the gist as it hurts. If you do not follow up, then that means you just snooze and you're losing already, So I would definitely bring the gist as it hurts. Every other thing will be follow up of that particular gist. I brought the gist here and I gisted you guys how Papa Ghost said Liema was the best of all. And people that are following back to back, I also saw your comments. You guys were actually having your own perception about all of that. So that was what Lawrence was asking Mpumi about, why she took it so personal. And then Mpumi replied and said it is not coming from a place of jealousy or anything, but she is saying this thing based off on that she thinks that word was not right, that everybody has their own individual talents. You understand that nobody is better than anyone in that house. So the next person Lawrence threw the question out was to Sinaye, overacting as a mediator between, what's her name again, Liema and then Makeke. So we the fight that happened yesterday because of Liema and Makeke. So Lawrence was like, so what do you think about the whole issue? And then according to Sinai, he said that Makeke was not coming from a place of hate, but Liema is already tired of the housemates, rubbing it up on her faces, so that's what actually happened, transpired between the two. That okay, Lawrence was like, okay, were you able to settle it? He said he had conversation with Makeke and also had conversation with Liema. So Lawrence was like, so did the two of them have conversation? Sinai was like, no, they did not. And then Sinai asked Willie that does he call Liema what's the name again, lastborn? Remember that name? Liema said she doesn't like it, and then Willie could not give a tangible reason because Willie was like, she's lastborn, blah blah blah. So Lawrence was like, so you do not have a reason for calling her a lastborn? You just heard other people calling her lastborn and he started lamenting on lastborn. Willie was like, yes, lastborn. And then Lawrence asked Z, why do you think Liema is being called lastborn? Do you think Liema is being called lastborn for being lazing around or something? Z said yes. Of course, we have heard Z say it in our diary session during nomination that Liema is kind of lazy. So Z was like, yes, the thing is here that Liema gets away with some chores that she doesn't want to do. And we know one thing with lastborn is sometimes at home, they would free them. They would not want to disturb them with house chores. So Liema is one person that if she doesn't want to do the job in the house, she would let it be and nobody will do anything about that. Hence, they call her lastborn. That was what Z said. This particular eviction is actually stirring a whole lot on the social space. Do not worry, we'll discuss more about it on my next video. And also this dude was not left out. Was his name Mark Jr. So Lawrence was like, so Mark Jr., are you still fighting with your feelings or is there something going on? And then Mark Jr. was all over. I was just laughing. I was like, there is no feelings, that we are just good friends. I like her, but there is no feelings in there. We are just good friends. I got her back, that kind of thingy. Lawrence was like, okay, So afterwards, Lawrence actually told us that we saw Lerato Modise leave the house like a thief in the night. But one thing for sure is she would definitely pass the same routes others who were evicted passed through. And before you know it, we have our own Modise. Oh my god, I miss this lady. Like, I miss Lerato. I'm not gonna lie. I miss her drama. Like, she was among the housemates who made this house fun this season, no cap. So when she came on stage, and it now make me realize how much I still do miss her. It's just like when I saw Yolanda, I'm like, yo, Omo, the people that made this house hot, they don't go finish. So guys, there's something Lerato had to say. It may seem as though she has seen the bashing and how people do not really F with her and her man, Papa Ghost. So she actually revealed and said, whatever transpired in that house is not her. That the real Lerato Modisa is the one who is going to be walking out of the stage right now. That whatever her plan, when she had her interview, what she said she's going to do in the house is to provoke, instigate, be the villain. She was just living all a lie in the house. That is what she said, though. Not be me talking. She said she has not been herself. That is not whom Lerato Modise is. She's not a villain in real life. She's a sweetheart in real life. Everything was just an act for her in the house because of she's actually playing the game. So after everything, Lawrence told her to come and throw her dagger. You guys know the dagger thingy right this season. And guess what, guys? She did send her shout out belated birthday to her man. And guess who Lerato threw the dagger at? To Papa Ghost. She said, it is a birthday gift to you. Since I could not give you a birthday gift, I'm like, no. Mimi, surely, Mimi, are you missing something out? Dagger is indeed not a good gift. Of course, guys, you and I know that this housemate know what dagger is all about. And we know that anything dagger is punishment to the housemate. The people have been sending this dagger to people who offended them. So what's up with Lerato Modise, sending the dagger to Papa Ghost? See Makeke's face. That's how much he missed his birthday. Lerato and Makeke, they were bursting in the house. So guys, that dagger thing, it was still shocking the natives. They are like, hey, just few days Lerato left the house. Lerato don't begin changing for Papa Ghost. Though she said, I hope it will be nice though. Have you seen any dagger nice before? Have you seen Lema was the first person who got dagger, if I'm not mistaken. We saw what she got. We saw what Jared, Sinaye, and who again Makeke got. And you gave Papa Ghost. Papa Ghost at the same time felt indifference about that because guys, we all know dagger is not a good thing. Anyways, after she threw her dagger, Lerato Modise had to leave our faces to enter the real world for real. So please, guys, I hope you guys show her all the kindness she deserves, and you guys should always have it in your head that this thing is all a game. You guys should take it easy on this housemate, I beg. They are human being like you and I. They play the game in the house. You guys, you will not let you enjoy the gameplay, but please take it easy on them. Because I know one thing for sure, for Lerato to explain her personality this much, that means she has really seen a whole lot of basbos on the social space. Hence, she had to explain. Anyways, after Lerato left the stage, right, it was eviction time proper. Guys, these people, 2 dancers, 2 musicians, I've waited there to call them. Like they came, 2. Anyways, they evicted Young Papi. Young Papi was the one who left. Z gave him a tight hug. He tended to hug other of the housemates, and then he bade his goodbye to the housemates. But with the time wasted before they could call Young Papi out, with 2 musicians coming on stage to sing. Nice performance though, I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed the people that sang today. But the thing is, why all of this time wastage? Because fans were like, waiting this up. What is really happening? So we just came to this to what this eviction should just for only Young Papi to go. People were expecting Willie to go. That is the thinking. First off, when they were wasting this time, they were thinking it's gonna be Willie, not until Young Papi left. And here comes the the pool, how the housemaid voted. This you see, the number one shocker of this eviction night is this pool. The bottom 3. I'm not going to be discussing this one right here. My next video, that is where I'll be having that conversation. Z was among the bottom 3. Like, guys, this conversation needs a video on its own. So I'm leaving this one. I'm going to be discussing so much more on my next video. So you just have to stay tuned and make sure your notification bell is on. We are leaving this one for the next video because this seems so unreal. It seems so unbelievable, but it is what it is. So that is how Willie got saved again. First time standing and he got saved. So for the culture said Young Papi destroys these chances of winning, and now he's throwing a dagger at her. The thing, yeah, I did not watch Young Papi appearing on stage, but I was so surprised they said Young Papi threw dagger at Z. I'm like, did these people forget what dagger is? Why are they not punishing the people they tend to love? Guys, I get confused though. Like, I am really confused right here. It is all love young with a dagger. What if it's something hectic? Kanti been shocked at these people. Anyways, I do not understand some part, but all I know is this person is surprised as I am on why the loved ones will be throwing dagger to their loved ones. That seems so, like, guys, it doesn't make sense. I cannot even relate. Boring show as F. I can't believe I wasted this time to watch Lawrence. Damn, I beg, may I never watch this show again. Now, those are Z stand people who love Z. They were pissed because of the time wasted, 2 musicians coming on stage, and yet no housemate has left. So they were thinking the only housemate that would leave was Willie. People were thinking Young Papi would have high fan base than Willie. You know, me, bbnzansi signing out. Best luck to fans and their fave. Renny Zion was not the only one who reacted this way. Those other Z stans, lovers of Z, who want Young Papi to go, reacted same way because they feel Willie will be the only one going. And then to their utmost surprise, Young Papi was the one who left. And guess what? She said, I am back, guys. Papito gone. I am rolling. Join me. Let's dance. Now, for you to see how the celebration and jubilation was going on the social space. See, Napua said, he's out. Come and join me. Sing hallelujah. Hey, my gosh. Like, I'm wondering when Papi would be like, go outside and expect to see his bbnation, and he will see the people, shippers are the one dragging him, you know. Amen. My God didn't forget about us. Guys, they rejoice. Like, people are rejoicing on the social streets on behalf of Z. Why? Because Young Papi left. This is how much people want it to happen. Young Papi, bye boy, everything surely has an end, and yours just came. It was long overdue. See, if you ask me, Shostly Mimi, know me, I will always say the truth. I think I would have preferred Willie to go and Young Papi should stay. But Z first, people should not come ahead. But that's what I think, you know. Young Papi has been evicted. Like, people are really rejoicing. So to me, I would have actually choose Young Papi to stay than Willie, you know. Young Papi is out of the house. Z is finally free. So these are the way the Z stands, the Z lovers, you know, not just the Z stars, people that love Z and do not want that ship to happen were rejoicing. Then somebody said, watch Willie win a slot to the finale in the Fate Room. Even if he wins the veto power, he is not going to win the show. Willie will be here till the last day because he might win the veto power. To me, I feel if Willie was not up to, I think he would have won the veto power. So he has the opportunity now to play the veto power game. Possibly, he might back that win. You know, he might back down. So at this point, for Willie to be safe, there is every possibility that baby boy would make it to the finale. And of course, it is God's grace. Shit-ra season, like I said. It's a shit-ra season. So he's playing for his favor. So Willie is definitely going to be on our faces for a long while, you know. So, Vele, we all convened at 6 p.m. to see a Young Papi eviction. I mean, we been knew his time was up. Willie was supposed to be out as well. I feel shortchanged. Lerato definitely went and did some self-introspection, and this is a new Lerato we have just witnessed. And at the same time, I think the hospitals are not to be judged by their gameplay. Some of them can play game and they will come here and act different. Lerato and Ghost hate each other. Maybe she saw all the things Ghost has been saying. Has Ghost been saying bad thing about Lerato? Maybe I've not been watching those parts. Ghost has not been saying bad things to Lerato. No. The only thing Ghost has been doing ever since Lerato leave is showing a different side of him. Yeah, that is the only thing. But if you think Ghost has said some things about Lerato, please, I would love you to let me know also in the comment section. Guys, I'll be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Pretty soon, in fact, because we have other conversation which we need to talk about. And you know, conversation would never make sense if I did not get to discuss it with you guys. So, I will be right back. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now.